All right, guys. So here we go with the winners bracket finals. We will see who's going to be able to qualify for that #1 seed spot in the playoffs here that are going to be coming up on Sunday. We are going to be watching Pain versus Limited Edition. Once again, we are here for the ESL Winter Group B, and this is going to be an interesting match here. I don't think Limited Edition has much of a chance to take the win, but we will see if they can prove me wrong, and I hope they do. I'm going to go ahead and take that down. There you go. Not as big as the glare back there. But anyways, I don't really know how well they're going to be faring on this match. They have just been, they're like a solid, third place team, and we've seen Pain just melt through, Elevate. And Limited Edition has had trouble with Elevate for the past for the first 2 cups, and then they did win in the 3rd cup, but then falling to Fit for Fight. So they're kind of up and down right now. I'm not too sure how exactly they're going to be faring in this match. Now, we are going to be seeing our first map here on Zavod. It was Limited Edition's pick. Not too sure how well this is going to be going in their favor. Zavod is a map that Limited could get some very, I don't want to say lucky, but advantageous kills on, which would turn into a plant or a counter plant. We will see if that's going to be the case. I don't think that they're going to have much chance here against Pain, but then again, I didn't think Slap was going to have much chance against Pain, and they were able to take down at least 1 map off of them. So at the very least, they are human, and they can be beaten by somebody other than Sponsorless. So we will see if Limited's going to be able to bounce back. Pain Gaming, though, the second map will be on Dawnbreaker. Is it really on Dawnbreaker? It is. Wow. Okay, so a 3rd map is going to be on Dawnbreaker, and our 4th is going to be on Siege. Siege, there is no chance that Limited's going to win Siege. No chance. So if it does go to a 3rd, it will be Pain Gaming taking it all. But I think that Pain will be able to make it a 2-0. And we shall see. First map on Zavod. Here we go. We are getting started. Players are already moving around the map, as we do see a very aggressive play here coming out for Pain. And very interesting to see them going in for that aggressive play, but not uncommon for this particular team. They did it a lot back when they were URAM, and it looks like they are going to be continuing on today. Revolt's looking for any kills out there. Not going to be able to find them just yet. Limited, though, I think played the right choice. But, oh, look at that Pain, though, immediately dropping a player. That's definitely not good. We are live. Yes, we are live. But yeah, they have dropped their player, so that's going to give Limited Edition an opportunity to try and get a very early on bomb plant. And kind of curious as to what the problem is. We've had so many drops. This is very uncommon, actually, to see this many drops now. I mean, we fixed a lot of the issues that were happening at the beginning of the year, but to be honest, having a drop just about in every single match, not something that we're used to seeing here recently. Fanatico will be now making his way over here towards that Alpha site, setting up to make sure they can defend against this. The bomb now making its way towards Bravo, which is definitely going to be the easier bomb site to get a plant on, but also a dangerous site because it does allow for a potential replant from the opponent's team if they do get a wipe. And as you can see right now, Zig, the only player with a frag, actually. Finally, Gabrielos is going to be able to pick up 1. Zig now making his way over here towards the left-hand side of the map of Smash, but not going to be able to do much of anything at all. Plant should actually be going down here in just a few moments. Revolt's starting to do some work as well, as he's going to be able to pick up at least 1. But he's going to have to do a little bit more blind, and so both get picked up. And Revolt's finally gets taken down there. We do see a 2-man push here on the backside. Not going to be happening. Gabrielos, who is normally a very good fragger for this Pain squad, not going to be able to do much of anything at all. Zig, though, really heating up with 3 and 4 currently, getting 2 kills back-to-back. And we'll see if they're going to be able to wipe this out. Vitz is still going to be back up. Wow, able to get that quick turnaround there onto Gabrielos. Can he pick up a second one? He does onto Jiri, and a 3rd onto Zig. Fantastic job here from Vitz, but is it enough? The spawns and the revives are going to be coming in. The defuse will end up going down. Zig should be able to finish that up here. But my God, Vitz, that was a crazy play right there. Unfortunately, not enough. You do see the defuse going down. Last second nade, though, will take down Zig. But that's not going to stop Spawnless here, making his move towards the other side, getting that counter plant on C like we were talking about before. And with this 5th player now joining back in, should be a lot easier here for Pain to hold off onto those pushes from Limited Edition. Vitz now making his way over here towards that C site. did see some really good work coming out of him earlier, but every one of his shots pretty much going into the computer panel there. His teammate will be able to finish that off. 2 down right now for Pain Gaming. Not going to be slowing them down whatsoever, though. Mr. Basket coming on in with the revive. Can't get the kill, though. And that's Revolts with another 2-piece, which will make it considerably easier here to defend against this. We do see a defuse now going down. Nobody inside the building just yet from Pain. We do have Jiri here trying to get the revive, but the defuse does go down. And we do see Limited Edition now starting to move that bomb towards that B site. They have 3 players up and alive. They have a little bit more firepower. Does look like Jiri finally going down. B site will be getting planted on. We have Gabrielos going down as well. 2-man push now. 3-man push here from Pain coming in from Smash. And Spawnness going huge there with 2 kills of their own. In fact, one of them was actually his own teammate. So rescind that statement, but we still have 4 players alive to the 2 of Limited Edition. Will they be able to get onto that defuse fast enough? Vitz, though, putting down those slams. And as I said before, if you can get a rocket inside that door, you should be able to have enough splash damage to kill anybody going in for a defuse. Nobody has been able to get onto it just yet. Limited, though, they have 3 players still left up and alive. So does end up going down. We see only 1 now. Mr. Basket, does he throw a Hail Mary nade to try and clean it up? He does not. Vitz, though, still alive. Defuse should end up happening here. It's about halfway done. Revolts. Can he finish it up? It's looking like he can, and he does. Bomb now going back over towards the neutral bomb location. Just wants to get it away from that B site, making sure he can get spawns off for his squad. They are going to be able to do just that. So good job there from Pain Gaming. As we are now going to be seeing a huge wraparound, possibly a push here onto that B site. Nope, Jiri now going to have to follow it back up with kill of his own. Takes out the Magnum, gets that 1 shot. Gotta love that. As I said before, you don't really see too much Magnum play being used. The G18 is pretty much stolen the show. Every now and then you will see a Rex as well, but that G18 is just so good. You really can't not use that. I mean, it's like, I'm going to use a support kit just because I want to. Kind of need to use a medic or engineer kit in this game type. But Zig, now with the bomb in hand, going to try and keep his teammates alive as long as possible. They need this to push on through towards this B site. They're kind of in a weird position, fighting from pretty much no cover. As you can see right now, smokes are going to be going down, preventing the sight lines there from Limited. Zig going for a little bit of a fake plant. I like this move right here. I really like that move, actually. As we are going to see Mr. Basket, though, catching on and will be able to take down Zig. Is that a full wipe? That is. All the players now will be back over here towards the US side. Now, I do think Limited Edition should go for the C site. I think that that would be the better site to go for. They could have already had mountain control had they had pushed this position, and they should have been able to get a high ground advantage, but not going to be the case. We do see Fanatico now moving over here towards that Bravo side. Spawn is going to be coming in towards Smash. Nice pick up there. Mr. Basket does end up going down. We do see 2 on 1 here as Vitz running for his life. And still no bombs have gone down. Very uncommon, especially for Pain Gaming. I mean, these guys, they are the #2 team in the Americas right now, and they are having just a terrible time right now with this Limited Edition squad. But Spawnness with a nice triple kill will be able to sum things up, as they will be able to get that wipe. Getting the plant as well. 3 minutes left in this half. And Limited now getting bottled up. Nice little spread here coming in for Gabrielos. He is going to have to fall back. Gabrielos, as I said before, one of the better fraggers, but Spawnness was really stepping it up this time at 18 and 9. The guy is just going crazy, and he's going to be continuing to do so. It does look like Vitz did end up going down. Spawnness is going to be waiting for any kind of back raise to potentially happen. Jiri going in for a little bit of a flank of his own, and he does end up getting 1 and a second one as well to get that squad wipe. So first point on the board will be Pain, but my God, it took him long enough, as 2 minutes and 19 seconds are going to be left in this first round. And we do see Pain already stretching out towards that neutral location. 3 players, 4 or 5 players actually from Limited Edition. A little bit of an overcommitment. They are going to be giving up quite a bit of map control there inside the warehouses. See how those frags are going to be does go down, as well as Gabriella. So really quick frags coming in here from Limited. And I like what Revolt is doing, not going in for the bomb. If you do pick up that bomb, it does kind of highlight your location every 8 seconds. So it's very difficult to hold defensively if you do have the bomb in hand. But Fanatico able to snatch it from their grasp. And once again, probably going to be going over here towards this Bravo site. You do see him going in through tunnels, potentially up to yellow. We do have Spawnness, though, waiting very patiently here. And Fanatico can't wait too awfully long. If he does, that is going to give Pain enough time to wrap around on him. And you can see Spawnness picking up that first kill onto Vitz, picking up the second one. No, doesn't going down from Fanatico. Fanatico with a free range to go in towards that C side. Don't know if he's going to. Zig coming up next to Bravo. It doesn't look like Limited wants to go for any other bomb site other than Bravo, and I think the stubbornness here is going to hurt them. I mean, Revolts is the last man alive. He is going to be probably just staying alive and getting those spawns off from his team. You can hear it now. The bomb is being planted. And we do see another one getting picked up there from Revolts. Turns around real quick, looking out for the G18 kill. Not going to find him just yet, but he is going to be on a bit of a roll here. Limited edition only down to 2 players. So it is going to be the only man alive for this Limited squad. Mr. Basket now coming in at the last second. But they are just in such a terrible position. Every single one of them are in the same spot, which is going to make it so easy for Pain to wrap it up. And you do see Blind being able to answer back with 2 kills of their own. Vitz almost getting a second one there, but can't quite connect with the shots. Now that's a full squad wipe going down. And with that defuse coming in here for G-Re, no bomb for Limited Edition in this first half, as we will be going 1-0 in the next round. And you know, I hate to say it, but I think that Limited Edition could have done a lot better had they gone for C, especially when they had that when they had the bomb down after Zig took it all the way back around. By the way, 23 and 13 there for Spawnness. Nuts. Just ridiculous play out from him. But especially because Pain was down 4-5 at the very beginning of this match. So you got to give props to him for coming in and doing that amount of work. But I want to point out that if we had seen Pain, or I'm sorry, not Pain, but Limited going in for Charlie when they did take down Zig after on the train tracks, they would have had 2 guys on high ground advantage. Pain did not have anybody up on high ground yet. Even if they had have fought their way up there, Limited Edition would have still had a better chance of getting that plant on C than they would have on Bravo. Pain already had 2 guys on the outside of Bravo. They had to fight their way up to it. It's a very difficult bomb to actually successfully hold unless you get a squad wipe. And we didn't see that coming in from Limited Edition. So I think that their stubbornness there may have been what did them in there in that first half. So we'll see if they're going to be able to come back here and remedy that. They are only down 1 point, which is not a big lead. We are going to be live here this round. Nobody dropping out just yet. And we shall see if Pain's going to be able to end it out. I mean, as I said before, you know, Limited Edition, they are not the favorite here. They are definitely the underdogs. So nobody really expects much of them. But for them to be able to hold off Pain to a 1-0, that's nuts. That's very impressive. So 35 seconds left before we get started here in our second half. Once again, this is the winner's bracket finals of Group B. And we are in our first map currently of this best of 3 series. So far, Pain Gaming up 1 point in that first half. Limited down, but definitely looking good. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep up. Fanatico playing pretty good there in that last half, as well as Blind. And here we go. Breakouts are going to be very heavy here for Limited Edition into the warehouses. I love that breakout. 1 over there towards the bomb, 4 into warehouses. Pain kind of split the difference between that. They are going to be sending 1 out to a bomb, 1 to jungle, and 3 into warehouse. does look like Spawnness does get picked up right away. Fanatical also getting taken down. Jiri, though, with a big two-piece there, will be able to clean out Warehouses by himself practically. And now they're going to be able to not only get the bomb in hand, but full map control as they're going to be pushing on into that B site. That is definitely a fantastic start here for this Pain Gaming squad. And now limited edition, they're going to have to really struggle to get back into this. We do see Mr. Basket here able to pick up Spawnness. Nice play there. If you can take out Spawnness from this game, you are going to be looking up. Bomb did not go down, but we do see a squad wipe coming in here for limited. Pain should be able to get the replant. And they will be able to do just that. Coming off of spawns, though, where are they going to be going in at? Oh my god, look at that. We have 2 players, 3 players actually setting up on top of tanks. Spawnness is going to be there, putting down some lead, making sure that nobody can actually cross this line. And this is just about the only way you can successfully get down to that B site, is to make sure you do get a squad wipe. Something that limited edition was not able to do. Jiri and Zig will be the last men alive for this Pain squad, but there's so much ground that has to be covered here by limited edition. We should see those spawns coming back up and in time here for a defense on top of B. But we do see Blind getting onto the defuse. The nade will be stalling it out just a little bit as he's about halfway there now. Nobody from Pain going to be checking his bomb just yet, and they will not be able to get it. No time on the clock. Pain will be going up 1 more point, sticking this game at 2-0. Which means that we need to see limited edition getting the next 2 sites in order to take it into overtime. Pain with a 3-man advantage pushing up. We'll be able to control Warehouses for the time being. We do see some pretty good back and forth here. Limited with all the spawns coming in. Blind, though, 0-3. Needs to start stepping it up. Get a couple more frags underneath their belt. And Pain with the bomb in hand. Starting to move it back over here. Probably going to be going in towards a C site. Fanatico, though, only able to pick up 2. We'll be able to get Blind off to the backside as we do see a push coming in from limited edition. Now that's the first squad wipe that we've seen from these guys. And where are they going to be answering back? Probably onto that C site. Needs to go up through yellow. It's the fastest plant that they can actually have. And Fitz is going to be trying to cut this off as well as Sud. Vitz not able to connect with it with the shots. Comes out again, picks up 1, picks up a second one as well. Huge advantage right there. Limited edition now down to a 2-on-3. Vitz, though, going for the revive, gets picked up. Sud, though, they're able to save his life. Another squad wipe coming in. That is almost a guaranteed plant going down. And limited edition not out of this game yet. As we see Sud starting to spread on out. He knows exactly where they're going to be coming in at. Zig get a little bit of a flank going down. Will not be successful there as Repulse does get taken out. And his teammate Vitz able to take down Zig. So really good answer back there from Limited. As we are now going to be going into a 2-1 game. Still in favor of URAN. Remember, they have to get the next bomb in order to tie it up, take it into overtime versus this Pain Gaming. Does look like Pain has been able to get out to the north flank. We're also going to be seeing a 2-3-man push here from Main. But the spread from Limited is actually not bad at all. We see 2 set up inside Warehouses. 1 will be able to catch anybody coming in onto jungle flank. And we're also going to be seeing 1 trying to come in towards mid. So not bad at all. They are going to be getting a little bit smashed here, but look at this. Fanatico should be able to pick up at least 1 of these frags. Misses out on a lot of his shots. Can't connect with any of them. Now down to a 2-on-3. Now 2-on-2. Vitz will be running over here towards yellow. And they are going to be pushing in onto that C site. Nobody from Pain Gaming is going to be in a position here. It's Limited, probably going to be hopping the curve coming up onto that A site. We do see Zig possibly going to be able to make a stop, but he's so low on health right here. Wisely backing on up. He is going to be able to spot the bomb carrier. Beautiful job there from Zig. Not challenging, and instead making sure that he can do some damage later on in the game, get the heals going down, And now we are going to be seeing all 5 up for Pain. And they're looking at that C site. And it is going to be a very tasty target here. Smokes are going to be thrown out. We do see the spread here from Pain. Trying to get up top, get that high ground advantage. Vitz also going to be coming on in. We'll see if he's going to be able to do any damage here up top. So far, not finding it just yet. There he goes. We'll be able to pick up Gabrielos. Making that kit switch over there to the Ace 23. Fanatico, though, making sure that nobody is going to be coming in, disrupting this defuse. Still 3 players are up and alive, and it looks like they will be able to get it down. Great job here from Limited Edition. 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to have some sort of a push coming in, possibly onto A. They are on the run. We do see G now coming in from the backside. Not able to get a single kill. And Pain kind of throwing their bodies away here. Right out to the open. These are not smart engagements right now. They should be having somebody spawn back at main. We're wrapping around here to make sure that they can keep control here of this alpha site. And there you go. Revolt's finally making it into position. He'll be able to pick up the first frag there onto Vitz. See if he can pick up Plonker as well. He does take down Sud. So here we go. Pain now starting to look a little bit more like themselves, I would have to say. But Revolt's here finally waking up. 15 and 7. Having a little bit of issues there in that very first game. There's the rocket trying to come on in. Revolt's going in for the plant once more. You can see him setting up on top of the crate here just to make sure that no rockets are going to be coming in and insta-killing him. As Revolt's not going to be backing on up after that plant. We do see a fairly good spread coming in here from Pain. Spawn is going to be waiting for any kind of a back rage. We do see a 1-on-2 shaping up here. Jiri will be able to take down at least one of them. Cannot seem to clean it up, though, as we do see Revolt's having to back up. And I like this here. Revolt's looking for the shots underneath. Will not be able to find it. Another defuse goes down. 2 minutes and 15 seconds here, but Revolt is just so good at staying alive right now. We'll be able to pick up 2 frags. Gets the replant going down. Right now, he's just hunting for points. That's all he's doing. He's just trying to scavenge as many points. Look at that. 2,809. He's just trying to beef up his score as much as possible, but we do see him now at 18 and 7, and they are going to be pushing in onto the spawn. They can't get too crazy here, but this is looking very dire right now for this limited edition squad. Basket is the only one left up and alive, and he is all the way back behind. We do see those spawns coming back in. Now we have seen 2 last-second plants, and oh my god, he's right there! Fanatico will finally be able to spot him out, but a crazy spot from Revolt, and I think that is going to be it there, guys. Squad wipe comes in, as we do see Pain Gaming taking it 2 points to 1 there in that round, making it a 3-1 overall. Congratulations there. Limited edition, though, they got some fight in them, guys. They are not done. They are going to be given as many problems here to Pain as they possibly can. Now we are going to be seeing Dawn as our next map. By the way, 20 and 8 there for Revolt. Spawnness going 18 and 10, putting up some really good numbers there for their squads. But Dawnbreaker, curious map. I'm not too sure as to why Pain picked this one, especially since they just lost it versus Slap. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. This map has a really big strain on communication and teamwork because you are spread out so thin. It is the biggest map in the map pool. So I'm not too sure how Pain's going to be doing on this. I think the last time I cast Pain on this map, they ended up having a very close game versus Elevate. So we shall see if they're going to be able to close this out on Limited Edition at a 2-0. Remember, these teams are fighting for that #1 seed in the playoffs, which means that they will not have to go up against Sponsorless. You know, that's a big deal. Sponsorless has been undefeated so far in the American Cups, taking all 4 of them quite handedly. I don't think they dropped a single map. They didn't drop a single map in the 3 cups that I cast. I'm not too sure how it was for cup number 3. but they didn't drop a single map in the finals against Pain. And so Pain definitely doesn't want to have to go up against them first. That would be a huge letdown for them, because that is actually the difference. Because we'll just say that Spongeless is going to go ahead and win this, but that is the difference between $1,000 and $2,000 taking home. So they absolutely want to get that #1 spot. And we are going to be seeing right now only one player left to join on up from Pain. We should be getting this thing started. While we are waiting, guys, you can type in !bracket. Check out how the brackets have gone today and yesterday, I believe. Or you can head on over to ESL-one.com and then select Battlefield as your game. Head on over to the American group stages. You can check out how yesterday went as well over there, as well as the season rankings and the group stages for the European teams, as they will be getting started next week. So if you guys want to check out the European group stages, you can hit that follow button down below, and you guys will be getting notifications as to when we go live with those. Also, if you guys want to follow us on Twitter at ESL Battlefield, we'll let you know exactly when we're going live on there as well. Oh, man. Do apologize here, guys. Trying to stay alert as possible. These delays really killing me here on my buzz. But make sure you head on over to the website as well. Sign up for future cups. play.eslgaming.com/battlefield. There you can sign up for our 2v2 chopper, 1v1 jet, 1v1 tank, and 1v1 little bird. And then, oh, is that Pino joining? It is Pino joining. Okay, cool. And then you can also sign up for our winter season, which should be going live here pretty soon. I hope they're going to be announcing it here pretty soon, for 8v8s and 10v10s. So if you guys are interested in some vehicle gameplay, you can definitely go check that out. And of course, we do have our night cups for the Americas on Thursdays, 5v5 squad obliteration, and our Go For Cups on Sundays, which is worldwide. And you can check that out. Actually, I think the Go For Cup is still going on. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, there's some community sites that are going to be streaming those after we're done here with groups. But winner of that cup will be walking away with €100. So you're going to be able to get some instant cash there if you're able to take the first prize. All right, so Pain right now has all 5 of their members in. Does look like we are going to be going in with full crew. I don't think we saw Pino. Oh my God, I cannot talk. I don't think we saw Pino in that last map. Looks like we're not Revolts. Who is sitting out? We have Spawnness, Gabriella, Zig. Oh my God, I can't even remember who was in that last round. That's how bad my day is going today, guys. Can't even remember something that happened 5 minutes ago. Terrible. Terrible. But we're going to make it through. I promise you. We'll make it through. 19 seconds left to go. Dawnbreaker, normally we will be seeing a 2-man push over here towards bridge for both sides, just to try and get control of it as quickly as possible. We will be seeing most likely a one-man push over here towards the north. I can't really remember if we have a 2-man push there towards mid on the Chinese side. And then we will be seeing a 2-man push from the US side. And then probably maybe even one setting up way deep here onto long A. One setting up behind bridge. And then one pushing up over here towards mid. Does look like we only have one, though, from limited edition down there towards the south. And we are going to be seeing that 2-man push here towards the north. One going into mid here for Zig. As I have to say, Zig plays this map out fairly well. We have seen some very good success happening with this guy. And you can see him right now spotting the map. Not able to get the shots in on him just there. And again, Zig not able to get the kills on. I think Pino was able to finish up Fanatico. Bomb still hasn't been touched. Zig now looking for some pressure to put on onto this bridge. We'll be able to pick up one. Not the second one, though. We'll be seeing the revives going down. But we have a big back rage here from Spawnness. And we'll be curious to see if that is successful or not. As you can see, the spawns are going to be coming in. They are going to be getting up on top of long A as well, which will give them quite a bit of cover. Revolt even going into that AN-94, a weapon that we have seen Pinga using quite a bit on top of Uran. But Revolt's not able to get that last final shot. We do see Blind now getting picked up. That's going to be a full wipe there onto every single one of those players sitting up on top of the north. And look at this. Uran, though, the bomb has, or not sorry, Uran, but Payne, the bomb has skipped out on him. As we do see Mr. Basket making his way up to that C site. Oh, but he is going to be getting shot right away. Not able to do any damage at all. And the bomb carrier is now down. Only 2 players left up and alive for this limited squad. Payne now grabbing the bomb. Blind to be able to spot him out. Takes out Pino. Takes out a second one as well. Wow, that is huge. And now Sud also doing some massive, massive work here on the right flank. That was ridiculous. We'll be able to stall out any kind of push there from Uran, or I'm sorry, from Payne Gaming. This is killing me here, guys. I need some caffeine or something. But Mr. Basket now coming in over here from main. Hold this off. Taking down Gabrielos. Nice pickup. Does look like they are going to be able to take down the bomb carrier themselves. Now only 3 players left up and alive for Payne. And Spawnless is going to be in a fairly decent position here as he does pick up Vitz. Now down to a 4-on-1. Blind and last man alive. And he is not going to be able to do anything at all. It does get taken down. We do see a plant here onto that C site. So now limited edition. We'll have to fight their way through a hailstorm of Payne players. Set up for some nice cross shots, not connecting with any of them actually. Surprisingly enough, Gabrielos really hasn't been that big of a factor on this squad. You see Spawnness and Gabrielos both getting picked up at once. A 4-man, 5-man push coming into onto that C side. Payne getting a little bit too aggressive there onto that left flank. Might actually be opening this up, as that was Zig taking down his own teammate there. Not going to be able to pick up the diffuser as well. So that was a little bit of a mess up there onto his part, but that's okay. I think his teammates should be able to remedy this. We do see a couple of spawns coming back at main just to make sure that they're not going to be able to get around him. Zig's still going to be up and alive. Let me see where that bomb actually is at. Looks like they have gone on top of that bridge position. Zig still doing some damage here in the backfield. Doesn't look like the bomb's been able to move anywhere else on the map, which is going to give Payne a really good opportunity to surround here. As you can see, Revolt's now going in for the nade. Pick up any hit markers there whatsoever. No, he does take down the concrete barrier, though, which will open it up for some long-range shots. Zig will be able to steal that away from Revolt. Pulls out that G18. Let's see if he can go in for the last final kill into Vitz. Can't fake it. But we do see Spawnness following it up from behind. Still is going to be alive. He does get taken down from the last revived player. But as I said before, they gave him way too much time. Payne's already in a position here to push back in onto the bomb sites. Pino is going to be set up as well. See those long-range shots coming in. We'll take down Mr. Basket. 4 minutes and 52 seconds here on the clock. And this is just like what we saw in the previous match. Nobody getting any kind of points down. Taking a very long time to get really anything going on whatsoever, so Payne still vying for positioning there. We do see a plant possibly going down for limited. Oh my god, he actually makes it. The plant does go down. Vitz and Stud are in very good positions here to be able to hold this off. They will be able to win out in the frag battle there. Spawn is going to be trying to come in potentially here with the defuse. We do need to see some some smokes going down. Doesn't even look like they have to, as I really don't know what happened to limited there. They had 3 guys up on top of the ridge, but for whatever reason, they were pretty much distracted by 1 player, I believe. And now Payne getting back what could have been a disastrous position in a 1-0 lead for limited edition. So right now we do see limited spread it on out. 2 players are currently down, make that a third. Line trying to do a little bit of splash damage with those rockets. Not going to be the case though. You do see that plant coming down on top of that alpha site. And right now with Spawnness and Gabrielos both alive inside the main building, they will be able to prevent any kind of wraparound from long A, which is really where you want to be to try and defend for your diffuser. But Spawnness is still going to be alive, still doing the work here. Picks up a second kill from turning around, making it a third. No, not quite. He does finally get picked up. And that leaves Zig and Revolt all alone here for the defense, but I think they just might be able to get it. You can see Zig just hiding in the flames. He'll be able to pick up one. Can't quite connect with the second shots, but he gets the G18 kill. Does he finish it out on the last player? And I think they will be okay here with this bomb. Fantastic job there from Payne, and fantastic job there from Zig. Honestly, I think Zig is one of the players that we have seen really improve the most from game type to game type. In domination, he wasn't a bad player. He wasn't. I mean, he was a solid player, but he was never really the guy that made the difference in the game. But that is the complete opposite here in Squad Obliteration. We have seen him be the difference maker in these matches, and he's been showing it time and time again. So really impressed with his performance in this particular game type. Now you see Spawnness coming around the backside, spotting out 3 individuals. Which one is he going to be going for? Tried to get the shots there onto Hill. Will be able to pick him up, but does get taken down himself. Once again, limited edition, they do have the bomb in hand, but they're waiting on top of Bridge. And I know why they're doing it. I mean, they're doing it so they can get a couple of frags. And if they can get a couple of frags down, then it's going to make it a little bit easier on them actually pushing up into the site itself. But the problem is that they're not getting the frags. I mean, they're just not converting on them. Fanatico, 3 and 10. Mr. Basket, 7 and 8. Sud, 8 and 8. 14 and 10 for Blind. 7 and 6 for Vitz. None of them are going really positive except for Blind, and he can't hold the team up by himself. So we really need to be seeing them stepping up and getting a couple more of these frags. Pino is going to be set up right now, trying to defend on this A site. He finally does end up getting taken down. Now 3 players are left and allowed for Payne. A will be getting planted on, but no, the rocket comes in from Zig to take down Mr. Basket. So fantastic job for them. As we will be seeing Spawnness right here, just basically playing that anchor role. Doing a little bit of team damage, but that's okay, as they will be able to prevent this bomb from going down. 30 seconds left, and we'll see if we see any kind of extended timer going down. Remember, this is basically like a repeat of map number 1. 1 point advantage right now for Payne. That's going to be Spawnness picking up the bomb carrier right there. 2 players are left for Payne currently. Spawnness still somehow staying alive. 7 seconds left. They need at least 4 seconds on the clock in order to get that plant. 3, 2, 1. That is going to be it. And we are going to be seeing 1-0 for round number 1. Payne, once again, not as dominant as we thought they would be. I really figured that they did have a better match than what they are having right now. But you can't really take that away from limited edition. I mean, they are playing well today as well. Gabrielos, though, 6 and 13. That is a concern. Gabrielos is supposed to be one of the top fraggers for Payne, and if he's having bad games consistently like this, I mean, he's been a non-factor, in my opinion, for this entire match. And that is concerning because he has to step it up for playoffs. I mean, they have to step it up for next Sunday. If he plays like this next Sunday, they have no chance of taking down Sponsorless, maybe not even Elevate. Alright, so everybody is still in the server, so no drops have happened. And we should be going live very, very soon here. We have swap sides, so Pain Gaming now on the blue side of the map. And there's the go-ahead from the admin. As we'll be getting started here in the next 60 to 70 seconds, hopefully. So are we going to be seeing a repeat like last map, where Pain ends up ending it out with a 2-1 victory? Or will Limited Edition be able to come back and take the win themselves? I will say this, though. Pain, though, has the better side for spawn trapping. So if we see Pain able to get a real quick squad wipe, and they're around somewhere in this area, and they get a squad wipe, you're almost guaranteed to have a pretty good spawn trap going down onto the Chinese side of the map. Which, if that's the case, you're going to be seeing a guaranteed bomb site, possibly a second one, depending on how much control they can actually exert in those positions. You know, Pain is fairly decent in that position, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play this one out. 9 seconds left here before we get started. I would imagine we're going to see somewhat same breakouts. Emphasis there onto the bridge from both sides. At least one player playing up into mid towards the bomb. Does look like only one player here from Pain Gaming is going to be going towards the south. That will be Revolts. And we are going to be seeing Limited putting 2 players down towards the south themselves. Revolts right there, going ahead and putting down some grenades. Not going to be picking up anybody just yet. Imagining that this is probably going to be a fairly slow game, but Revolts is going to go ahead and push up just a little bit too aggressive, will end up going down. That opens up the southern side, but does look like Pain has taken care of everybody there towards the north. Bomb carrier will be going over here towards Alpha. We have Sud trying to make sure that he's going to be able to flush out towards that Alpha site. Maybe get a couple of shots on him. Does look like he will be able to take him down. Big, big kill right there from Sud. And that is going to delay this push here from Pain. Pain does not have anybody in a position to go for a replant. In fact, that bomb might actually just reset. You see Spawnness now trying to get a couple of frags from that sniper tower position. Will not be finding anybody there. And that's going to be Mr. Basket now going down. Spawnness still going to be a thorn in the side here of Limited Edition. I don't think Limited actually realizes that they're getting pushed in from the backside. A little bit of a mess up there from Spawnness, but you can't really fault them for that, as now Zig is going to be making his way up as well. There's the reset onto the bomb. So now Pain is going to have to go back and get it again. As you are going to be seeing them right now just trying to get as many frags as possible. You know, right now also Pain might be trying to go for the spawn trap before they get this bomb. This next bomb anyways. And as you can see, Zig right now just stuck in a very bad position, but he does cut down the sightlines quite a bit. Not going to be able to get the shots there through the smoke. You see some rockets being put out. Very interesting to see that Pain has not gone back for that bomb. They probably could have already had a plant going down by now, but Zig getting pushed from both sides will not be able to survive the G18 battle commencing, but Pain comes out on top there in the end. Pino now going to be following it back up inside trenches. We'll see if he's going to go all the way towards the end and wrap around, maybe get a couple of flanks going down, as he doesn't spot anybody going over there towards Hill. You'll be able to see one, picks him up fairly easily. A little bit low here onto health. His teammate now spawning back in as well. Now you can see it now. Zig, Spawnness, and Pino all with a push here. Nice headshot there, taking out Vitz just at the last second. Also going to be spotting out one. Trying to get him out with the G18, but the revives do end up coming in. And that is going to be another really good wipe there. On top of that B site, we do have a little bit of a flank going down from Pain. Not going to be working here. Spawnness can be set up as well. Do have that bomb still planted, limited. Not able to get anybody out here just yet. And that is going to be basically a squad wipe going down. We'll see where they're going to be positioning themselves for this eventual spawn trap. There you have Spawnness already looking down. And he could actually pick up at least one, maybe two of these frags. No smoke grenades are going to be coming out from limited position. There you go. Finally going to be seeing a couple of smokes coming out just to tear up these sight lines. That is a big kill there onto Spawnness, who wasn't able to get a single frag in that position. Now Pino also getting picked up as well. So somehow managing to prevent themselves getting into a spawn trap. But they are down 2-0. So once again, they are going to have to get 2 bomb sites here in order to tie it up, take it into overtime. Payne, though, still has a couple players here in reserve. Revolts is going to be over here into the backfield. We do see him being able to pick up Pino. Or, I'm sorry, picking up Gabrielos there. This, I have to say, is a pretty weird game. I mean, it's a very slow game, and there's not very many lines. Usually you do see teams being able to have a fairly decent defensive line set up, but not really the case here today. The bomb is on the other side of the map now. We are going to be seeing a push there for that A site. Does look like Payne has been able to stave it off for now. Not able to get the plant going down. Zig or Pino will be able to get the kill. You see Revolts following up from behind, taking out Mr. Basket. So fantastic job here so far from Payne, as they are going to be able to continue on with this lead. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. So bomb now making its way to the other side of the map. Mr. Basket able to do a little bit of damage there into enemy territory, but not really going to be able to hold on all too much. Fnatica will be the only man alive to try and hold this off. We see some last second spawns coming in, and he'll be able to take down Zig. And at this moment, with 4 minutes left on the clock, I mean, this is perfect right here. If we see Payne able to take it down to 2 minutes without losing a bomb, then it's pretty much going to be game over. I don't really see Limited being able to fight their way in 2 minutes to collect the bomb and get another plant. And pretty much looking like Payne is going to be able to wrap this up. As I said, if it goes down to that 2 minute mark, it's going to be very, very difficult. But we do have Revolts now going in for another plant. Could actually just end this out at 3-0 all around. Blind is going to be coming in with the revive. We'll see if they can make it in time towards that site. Not going to be the case. Will end up going down almost instantly. And Revolt's not going to push him forward as well. Not doing the damage that we're used to seeing him doing. Pino, though, 15-7. Gabrielos, 4-2. Not really much there. We do have Vitz, who is not going to be able to make it up in time. So that is going to be it there. Congratulations to Payne, as they are going to be able to secure themselves #1 seed in the group stages for Group B. That means that they are not going to have to play sponsorless right away in the playoffs, and they have got to be ecstatic about that. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee them a first or second place finish, but they will have to face off Elevate first. Now, I will say this, though. They had some issues there with Limited Edition, and I'm kind of curious to see how they would play against Elevate. Elevate did lose against Limited Edition in the 3rd place for Cup 3, and they also did lose against Fit for Fight as well. So if Elevate can fix their problems, they might actually give Payne a little bit of a run for their money in the playoffs. Now, the playoffs are also a best of 5, so there's going to be a lot of opportunities there for these #2 seed teams to really step it up and make a comeback. So we'll see how that's going to be going on. Our next match, guys, will be our last and final match of the night. It is going to be Slap versus Limited Edition. And that is going to be very, very interesting. North America still has a team left alive here in Group B. and we'll see if they're going to be able to continue out for the first time, possibly for the first time, having 2 teams in the playoffs from North America, 2 from South America. Will be kind of interesting to see. But that is going to be going down here very, very soon. Slap versus Limited. Don't want to miss it. We'll be right back here, guys, after a short break.